Have you ever wondered what would happen if Christmas met the macabre? Welcome to a tale as old as time, but with a bone-chilling twist. This is not your typical story of jingle bells and mistletoe. This is the story of a Christmas tree, but not the kind you're used to. Imagine, if you will, a tree adorned not with twinkling lights and shiny baubles, but with an eerie collection of human skeletal bones. It sounds strange, doesn't it? But in the world of horror enthusiasts, it's a concept that's as fascinating as it is spine-tingling. This idea of a horror Christmas tree, bizarre as it may seem, actually has roots in folklore and mythology. In many cultures, bones are seen as symbols of the cycle of life and death, of endings and beginnings. So in a strange way, it's fitting to incorporate them into a holiday that celebrates rebirth and renewal. But this is not just about symbolism. It's also about challenging our ideas of what Christmas should look like. We're so used to the traditional, cheerful holiday aesthetic that we seldom dare to think outside the box. But what if we did? What if we embraced the unusual, the uncanny, the downright creepy? That's where the horror Christmas tree comes in. It's a celebration of the unconventional, a tribute to the darker side of the holiday season. It's a way to bring a bit of the macabre into our homes, to make our celebrations just a bit more thrilling, a bit more unique, and the best part, you can create one yourself. With a bit of creativity, a dash of courage, and a whole lot of bones, you can transform your ordinary Christmas tree into a masterpiece of horror. So, are you ready to embark on this chilling journey of creating your very own horror Christmas tree? To begin our eerie adventure, we must first gather the materials. Our quest today is for the most bone-chilling, spine-tingling, and heart-stopping materials you can imagine. Yes, you've guessed it. We're talking about human skeleton bones. Ghoulish, isn't it? But fear not, dear friends. We're not asking you to go grave robbing or anything of the sort. We're all about the spook, not the scandal. Instead, we suggest you opt for artificial bones. They're just as creepy, and no one needs to lose their head. Literally. Now, where can you find these faux skeletal fragments? The answer is closer than you think. Your local Halloween or party store is a treasure trove of these grim goodies. Look for full-size skeletons or packs of assorted bones. Don't be afraid to get creative with the sizes and shapes. Variety, after all, is the spice of life. Or in this case, the afterlife. If physical stores are not your cup of tea, or perhaps they're out of stock, the internet is your friend. Websites like Amazon, eBay, or any online Halloween store hold an abundance of these artificial bones. Remember to check the sizes and reviews before you click that Buy Now button. Aside from the bones, you'll also need a sturdy tree stand, some heavy-duty wire for securing the bones, and of course decorations. Think dark and haunted. Black baubles, crimson ribbons, ghostly white lights, anything that screams Merry Frightmas to you. One last piece of advice. When gathering your materials, let your imagination run wild. This is your haunted holiday masterpiece after all. If you see a raven feather boa that you think would look fantastic draped around your skeletal tree, go for it. If you find a skull-shaped ornament that's just begging to be the tree topper, don't hesitate. With our ghastly materials at hand, we are ready to delve into the construction of our horror Christmas tree. Now we delve into the spine-tingling task of assembling our skeletal Christmas tree. This is where the magic happens, or should we say, the haunting begins. We start with the base, the backbone of our eerie creation. It's crucial to set a sturdy foundation, as this will hold up the rest of our ghostly Christmas tree. The spine, pelvis, and femurs are ideal for this, providing a firm and steady base. Next, we move on to the torso. Ribs, clavicles, and sternum are carefully arranged in an upward pattern, mimicking the natural shape of a fir tree. Each bone is meticulously positioned to create a gradual tapering effect, giving our tree its distinct silhouette. We then add the arms and hands, extending outwards like branches ready to bear the weight of spectral ornaments. We use the humerus, radius, and ulna bones for this. They're long and slender shapes, perfect for the task. The phalanges, those tiny finger bones, act as delicate twigs, their skeletal fingers reaching out into the frosty night. The skull, of course, sits at the very top, a chilling star to crown our creation. It gazes out with hollow eyes, overlooking its bony kingdom with a silent, ghostly vigil. Throughout this process, it's important to secure each bone firmly in place. A sturdy structure is key for our tree to endure the harsh winter winds, and to hold up under the weight of dread-filled ornaments we'll be adding later. We use a combination of wire, glue, and a touch of dark magic to ensure our skeletal Christmas tree remains standing tall. Each bone is fastened securely, each joint reinforced, each connection double-checked. And so, after much careful work, our skeletal Christmas tree now stands, a chilling sight to behold. It's a testament to the macabre beauty of the season, a haunting symbol of a Christmas like no other. A skeletal Christmas tree, handcrafted from the remnants of the past, stands tall against the biting winter wind. Each bone, each joint, each connection, a chilling testament to the eerie beauty of the holiday season. Our skeletal Christmas tree now stands, a chilling sight to behold. But what is a Christmas tree without its trappings? Even a tree made of bones needs a little festive flair to truly capture the spirit of the season, albeit in a dark and eerie fashion. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of decorating our horror Christmas trees. Traditional Christmas decorations are wonderful, but we're going to give them a macabre makeover. Picture this, twinkling fairy lights, but with a twist. Opting for lights in somber hues such as deep purples, ghostly greens, and blood reds will cast an eerie glow, enhancing the overall spooky aesthetic. Ornaments are the soul of the tree. In our case, we're going to infuse a dash of horror into them. Think tiny skulls, bats, and spiders. You can also create your own ornaments using clay or paper mache, painting them in dark colors and adding a touch of silver or gold for a hint of festive cheer. Another fantastic addition to our horror Christmas tree would be cobwebs. They add a layer of mystery and age, making it seem like the tree has been standing there for centuries, silently witnessing countless Christmases. Use cotton or synthetic webbing to create the cobwebs, and don't forget to add a few plastic spiders for a realistic touch. Don't shy away from using tinsel, but remember, we're going for a chilling vibe. Opt for black or dark gray tinsel to drape around the tree. It will add a shimmering contrast against the stark white of the skeletal structure. Finally, the crowning glory of any Christmas tree, the tree topper. A star or an angel might be a classic choice, but we're not aiming for classic here. How about a raven, a skull, or even a mini Grim Reaper? It's all about capturing the essence of horror while keeping the Christmas spirit alive. And there you have it. With each ornament hung, each cobweb spun, we've transformed skeletal structures into chilling Christmas art. Now, our horror Christmas tree is complete, a macabre masterpiece. The time has come to reveal our creation to the world. Picture, if you will, a towering monolith of bone, standing proud and eerie in the dimmed light. This is no ordinary Christmas tree. Our horror Christmas tree is a macabre masterpiece, a chilling fusion of festive spirit and spine-tingling dread. Each branch, composed of bleached human bones, reaches out like skeletal fingers, inviting onlookers to marvel at its morbid beauty. The tree stands tall, an ominous beacon in the night, adorned with a collection of bone ornaments, each more intricate than the last. Skulls grin from the branches, their hollow eyes reflecting the flickering light around them. The vertebrae, strung together like ghastly garlands, wind their way around the tree, adding an extra layer of horror to this already chilling spectacle. But do not mistake this for a mere decoration. This horror Christmas tree demands attention, commands respect. It is not for the faint of heart. Its stark white silhouette against the dark background is a sight to behold, a stark contrast that adds to the overall eeriness of the scene. It's a breathtaking sight that is sure to make your heart skip a beat, and perhaps even send a chill down your spine. It's a piece that is meant to be displayed, placed in a prominent area to surprise and perhaps even shock your guests. It's a conversation starter, a centerpiece that is sure to be the talk of any gathering. It's a bold statement, a testament to your love for all things horror, all things dark and twisted. And so, it is with a sense of pride and a hint of trepidation that we present to you our horror Christmas tree, a creation that is as beautiful as it is terrifying, as captivating as it is horrifying. It's an unforgettable piece that brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, "deck the halls." And so, we have successfully turned a symbol of joy and celebration into a spectacle of horror. A chilling reminder that even the most cheerful traditions can have a dark side.